At Aurora University, we have a long history of living our mission as an inclusive community dedicated to the transformative power of learning. I love that our mission begins by stating that we're inclusive. This value defines who we are and helps shape every decision we make and how we make those decisions. Our success lies in collaboration and wholehearted commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. By embracing and encouraging diversity in all its forms, we create a campus where unique perspectives and experiences are valued. This environment enables access to novel information and innovative ideas and paves the way for more effective problem solving. In other words, when we bring different perspectives to campus, we learn from one another. And that can happen during a classroom discussion, a student club event, a speaker presentation, or on the playing field. This is why I am dedicated to increasing access to higher education and to preparing students to be leaders who live meaningful lives, are interculturally competent, and civically engaged. As the new president of AU and first Latina president in AU history, I am asking faculty and staff to focus on creative, distinctive opportunities for students, always considering their diverse backgrounds, unique needs, and challenges, and connecting them in a timely fashion to resources that will help them succeed. This means that we need to create opportunities for dialogue centered around the experiences of individuals that may be different from our own. When we are willing to learn about others, it shows we care. When we have empathy, it helps us connect with others more easily and we understand one another better. At AU, demonstrating the values of diversity, equity, and inclusion involves providing access to programs and offices that embrace differences and set all students up for success. We offer students support through the Disability Resource Office, the Pathway Autism Initiative, the Office of Black Student Initiatives, the Office of Latino and Latina Student Initiatives, the Bias Incident Response Team, and the Safe Zone Training Program, and through our Chief Diversity Officer and committees focused on DEI efforts. We also support DEI through our athletics programming. We invite and recruit prospective student athletes with different backgrounds from all over the country, even the world, to become AU Spartans. Our coaches not only focus on winning, but they emphasize service and programming to help improve our communities. Aurora University students, faculty, staff, and coaches thrive on being part of a relationship-intensive institution where we embrace and celebrate diversity by openly sharing our opinions, perspectives, and ideas with each other on campus and through our interactions with those in the community. This is how we empower all students to achieve lasting personal and professional success. Go Spartans!
Game 2 here tonight from the Thornton Gymnasium. Your Aurora University Spartans playing host to the University of Wisconsin Whitewater Warhawks non-conference action. Andy Ockham here with you for Spartan Hoops. Entering this one, 1-2 are the Spartans on the season, 0-1 in conference play. No conference action yet for Whitewater out of the WIAC. They're 2-1 on the season. Starting lineups being announced right now. We already heard Whitewater's. Isaiah Davis, the sophomore guard, NACC freshman of the year a season ago. Some upperclassmen experience as well in the backcourt. Jovan McCautry, the junior. And another sophomore coming off an impressive freshman season, Makai Doby. Maxwell Marius, the junior, has started and played in all 3 games this season, and they're anchored in the front court by the grad student, Dwayne Gervier Jr. Third season for head coach Steve Christensen. It's the first season for Whitewater head coach Jared Wisher. See the starters on the floor for the Warhawks as well. Colin Madsen and Jake Quast, the sophomore and junior guards respectfully. Senior guard Jameer Barker. Once again, the front court, Carter Capstron, the senior. So far this season, Capstron 20 points per game in the 3 Whitewater contests. And the junior guard in his first season with the Whitewater program, Luke Barra, transferring in from Division II Davenport. It's Gervier and Capstron to do the jump. Here from the Thornton Gymnasium, Whitewater wins it, we're underway. It's Jameer Barker bringing it across midcourt, immediately met by Makai Doby. The third all-time matchup between these two teams. First time they've met since 2012. It's been 12 seasons since Whitewater and Aurora have done battle in men's hoops. And Jameer Barker gets the scoring started this afternoon from the left wing. Barker started and played in 24 games for the Warhawks in his junior season a year ago. Jovan McCautry, top of the key. He's met one-on-one by Capstron. On the right wing, Makai Doby driving baseline. He gets it to go. Each squad trading field goals. It is Jake Quast, the junior. Barker again. Right into the hands of Colin Madsen, a 47% field goal shooter back in the 23-24 campaign. Barra, pull-up jumper on the left elbow, rattling off the rim, no good. McCautry, the defensive rebound. Pushing pace the other way, trying to swing it around the wing. McCautry, head fake. Step back, left wing, tray ball, bottoms. Jovan McCautry. Last year in NACC All-Conference honorable mention. Scored 11 points in the most recent AU contest. Getting it over the timeline. You look at these two teams as mentioned. Spartans at 1-2, coming off their first victory of the campaign up in Milwaukee. On Saturday, it was 86-82 against MSOE in overtime. And a 3-point response from Jake Quast. Knotted at 5, 18 minutes to play in the opening half. On top of the key, Gervier Jr. Out of the corner, Isaiah Davis. McCautry, pull-up jumper. Well contested by Barker. That one no good. Defensive board into the hands of Colin Madsen, and he brings it across the AU shield at midcourt. Directing traffic, Carter Capstron. He's got Barker on the left wing. He's going to pull a contested 3. That one off the mark. Skying up for the defensive board, Dwayne Gervier Jr. Doby one-on-one with Barker behind the back. Right to the basket, kicks out. McCautry now top of the key for Marius. Driving in Davis, through a lot of contact, swings it left side. Good ball movement here by the Spartans. Head fake, Marius to the cup, lays it home. AU in front by 2. Maxwell Marius, the junior. Coming from the JUCO ranks at Olivet Harvey College. That one deflected out of play. Ball remains here with Whitewater. Marius played 33 games at the JUCO level last season. Was a 44% shooter from the field. Now started and played in all 4 Spartan ball games this campaign. The inbound into Barker. He's working one-on-one with Doby. That's been the theme early here tonight. Entry pass into Barker. McCotchery meets him on the block. Ball poked loose. Barker regains, stays with it, and he gets the roll. Jameer Barker's second bucket of the evening. We're knotted at 7. It'll be Marius to facilitate here for Aurora. Doby now one-on-one with Barker. Just inside the three-point arc, pulls it back. Has McCotchery out on the right wing, well behind the three-point arc, defended by Madsen. McCotchery swing out, Marius head fake, thought about it, driving in, ball poked loose. Madsen with the poke, picked up by Barker, back to Madsen. Crafty layup, no good. Defensive board into the hands of Isaiah Davis. Marius gets in, McCotchery on the right elbow, Jovan McCotchery. Keeps that pivot, foot kicks out, Jervier Jr., a right wing tray ball, count it. Dwayne Jervier Jr. Hit a three-pointer up in Milwaukee on Saturday and is 1 for 1 thus far here in Aurora this evening. Jake Quast the other way from the left side. That one short off the rim. Marius falls down to snag the board and swings it out to McCotchery, and now in the hands of Makai Doby, who will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Doby dribbles in, bounce past Jervier Jr.'s got the last 5 Spartan points. Jervier Jr., 3 of 9 from the field, 30 minutes played against MSOE on the road on Saturday. Jervier Jr. in his 50th career game as a Spartan this evening. Good defense there by Doby. It was last touched by Barker. It is Spartan basketball. Blind pressure early. Aurora 5 of 6 from the field. Whitewater 3 of 7. Spartans have connected on both of their tray balls. Whitewater 1 of 3. No team has head to the free throw line so far early on in this one. 5 minutes into action. Here in game 2, the Aurora women taking down North Central. A couple of non-conference tilts this evening. McCotchery working one-on-one, isolated on the left side of the floor, bodies it up and in. One-on-one with Colin Madsen, and the junior Jovan McCotchery wins that battle. Spartans have the score doubled at 14-7. Quast has it, entry pass into Capstron, one-on-one with the big man Jervier Jr., shot no good. McCotchery snags the defensive rebound. Out to Doby, going to settle down the offense and run through their set play here. Kai Doby, 11 points per game this season, pulls up and knocks it down. Just inside the three-point arc, timeout taken by Whitewater. With 13:59 to go in the opening half. It is a full timeout. We're going to keep it here early on in this one, and before we talk about the first 6 minutes of this one, I want to thank our sponsors here for this evening's game. Kaufman GMC, celebrating 75 years of service to Aurora and the communities across Chicagoland. Along with Kaufman GMC, also want to thank DTG Properties, featuring residential properties around the Aurora University area. Andy Ockham with you here from the Thornton Gymnasium. 16-7, Aurora out to a nice start. Shooting the ball efficiently, very efficiently at that, 7 of 8. You look at early on, Dwayne Jervier Jr., a nice stretch of 5 consecutive points. Also got 5 points from Jovan McCotchery. Both upperclassmen have knocked down three-pointers in those efforts. Only 2 different Warhawks are on the score sheet right now, a three-pointer for Jake Quast and 2 field goals for Jameer Barker. And as I mentioned right before the timeout, no fouls yet and no free throw attempts from either squad. All time between the two teams. Aurora's looking for their first ever win against Whitewater in men's hoops. Last time these two teams played The 23rd of November in a neutral site up in Kenosha. It was a 107-68 win for the Warhawks. Both times these two teams have met, as a matter of fact, have been up in Kenosha in a neutral site manner. So this is the first matchup all time between the two programs where it is not at a neutral site. That first all-time matchup coming back in 2009 on November 21st, today being November the 20th of 2024. Whitewater took that one by 6, 89-83. Driving into the lane out of the timeout, shot from the junior forward, Richie Warren is no good. Aurora have been all over the defensive glass so far this evening. Warren, the junior, in his first season with this Warhawk program, coming from Ellsworth Community College. Jervier Jr. to Davis, contested three-pointer, no good. Defensive rebound into the hands of Luke Berra. Whitewater looking to chip back into it here. Barker driving in, lost the handle again. Active hands, fantastic defense tonight from Aurora so far. On the transition, no good initially from Davis, and here will come our first free throws of the evening. They will come via Dwayne Jervier Jr. Foul on Jake Quast. I should say it will be Maxwell Marius to the line. First man off the bench, first two for Aurora. Of course, it's the senior forward Noah Butler and also the sophomore guard Jeffrey Hilmer. First toss rattles in for Marius. So Jervier Jr. will check out. And with Butler being at the desk, he'll be coming in for the shooter Marius. Checking out for Whitewater as well, Colin Madsen. That one rolls out. 1 of 2 at the line, Marius. Spartans lead by 10. So Butler will have to remain at the desk. Marius stays in for this hopeful defensive stand for the Spartans. Top of the key, Capstron has it. Initially poked loose. It ends up into the hands of Barker. Barker feeds down low. Capstron on the block, gets the head fake. Shot up and good. First bucket of the evening for Capstron. Had 19 points in Whitewater's most recent contest against St. Olaf back in Waverly, Iowa on Saturday. Nice lay in there for Makai Doby. It's an 83-80 victory. Part of the Buzz Levick tournament hosted by Wartburg. Press being brought here, and it turns into a possession for the Spartans. Nifty move there by Marius. Spartans applying the pressure early, and that shows in their 21-9 lead. 12-12 and rolling down in this opening half. It is all Aurora. Marius almost got that one loose from Capstron. And a foul call. It is on Marius. He'll check out here for the senior forward, Noah Butler. Butler's been fantastic this season. Has played in all 4 games, hasn't collected a start, but is averaging 16.7 points per game. Had 18 points on Saturday up in Milwaukee, which included him shooting 6 of 9 from the field in 33 minutes. He Warren on the left side into the hands of Capstron, working one-on-one with the recently checked-in Butler. Capstron keeps the pivot foot and gets the friendly roll. Whitewater into double digits. It's 21-11. Butler has it on the left side. Screen coming in here from Hilmer. Rolling off Hilmer. 2 defenders on him, no good from Butler. Offensive rebound by Hilmer, and he'll draw the foul. Similar to Butler, Hilmer has not started in a game this season, but has appeared in all 4 Spartan contests. Made 3 starts last year in 22 games played. Inbound here for McCautry, over the top for Hilmer. His second season with the Spartans. Give back to McCautry on the left side with the left. That roll no good. Capstron on the board. Immediately pressed in that backcourt. Gets it to Quast, who will swing it over to Isaac Vergis. The junior making his first appearance in tonight's battle. Entry pass into Richie Warren. One-on-one holding his ground, Doby. Turnaround jumper, rattles back iron, no good. Board being fought for. It was last touched by the Warhawks. Being one-on-one down low there, Capstron and Noah Butler. Dobie brings it across, a nice move to get separation, but lost the handle. Jake Quast has it, 2-on-1 the other way. Bounce pass into Barker, goes into the contact, gets the bucket and the foul. Barker will look to convert on the three-point play here. Foul on Dwayne Jervier Jr., not a long stay on the bench for the forward. With the left, Barker converts on the three-point play. The season opener for Whitewater came at Carroll on the 12th. It was a 77-71 victory for the Warhawks, and Barker had 29 up at the Van Male Fieldhouse in Waukesha. Spartans looking to do something here. A pull-up three-pointer for Isaiah Davis is all cords. Beyond the arc, Spartans are feeling it early. Davis, 1 of 2 from three-point land. Burgess. Barker looking for a response, driving baseline on Butler, tries to swing it out. It hits the basket, was last touched by Aurora. Now the officials are going to talk. Head coach Steve Christensen and his staff immediately had some words to say about that call. Clock stops at 10:14 to go in the opening half. And the call is overturned. It is Spartan ball. Barker in the backcourt, the inbound to Makai Dobie. Dobie a season ago only shot 20 three-pointers, but can 10 of them. McCotchery screen set. On the right side, pressed by Quast. Trying to create separation. Hop step in the lane, will dish back out. Dobie head fake the three, now going to drive in with the right, no good. Rebounded for grabs. Another offensive board off the bench for Jeffrey Hilmer. McCotchery pull-up jumper on the right side is true. Jovan McCotchery, 13 points per game on the campaign. He's got 10 now in the opening half. Couple of subs at the desk for each side. We'll get to those once they check in. Good crowd here tonight in Aurora for this Wednesday night tilt. Barker driving in, draws some more contact, and will head to the line to shoot two. Hilmer collects the foul. It's his first third-team foul for the Spartans here in the opening half. Barker can't get the roll on the first attempt. Quast is out for Whitewater. Back in is Colin Madsen. Dobie will check out for Aurora. He is swapped for Maxwell Marius. Another sub as well for head coach Jared Wisher of the Warhawks. Shooter Barker will be coming out for Luke Berra. 9:22 to go in the half. It's 26-15 Spartans. And for Aurora, left in the 2024 calendar year, just 2 home games after tonight. They next host Concordia University, Wisconsin on the 4th of December. And then on the 30th of December, Monmouth comes to town in a non-conference clash. It'll be Jovan McCotchery out to Davis. A good head fake swing at McCotchery. Right wing head fake will now drive. Was going to dish out, fake the pass. Can't get the layup to fall, and a rebound for Carter Capstrong. Burgess looking to push the pace for the Warhawks. It's on the left side now for Madsen. Burgess appearing in the left corner, one-on-one with Davis. Capstrong now top of the key, swinging on the left side. Richie Warren going one-on-one with Noah Butler. Picks up his dribble on the left block and a travel call. Spartans have done a good job in this first half, just making Whitewater feel uncomfortable. Forcing turnovers in the backcourt thanks to a press. Awkward passes. And that there, a nice backdoor cut for Davis to the tin, no good. Rebound up for grabs. Warren has it loose. Trying to run with numbers, but instead just able to keep it in bounds. Gives it to Berra. Luke Berra, 25 games off the bench for Davenport at the Division II level in the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. A year ago, blocking foul called on that layup. That's connected by Vergis. He'll look to make it a three-point play. Second foul for Marius, and that brings Dwayne Gervier Jr. to the check-in desk. For Isaac Vergis, his first points of the evening. Had 4 points in the most recent Whitewater contest on Saturday. Now played in 31 games in his Whitewater career, 2 of those being starts. Can't get the free throw to fall. Remains a 9-point Aurora lead with 8 minutes to play in the half. McCotchery, Hilmer on the back door. No foul call, able to keep possession. Butler driving in on the left side, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound. A second chance opportunity. Will not fall, but he collects a foul there. Reboard, that's a new one. Either way, Butler a chance for his first points of the evening. A career 69% free throw shooter in his time with the Spartans, connects on the first. Along with that total, a career 12.4 points per game entering tonight for Butler, playing in game number 46 as a Spartan. Out of those 46 games, 31 have been starts. Back to a 10-point Spartan lead. Butler can't convert on the second charity stripe toss. Ibarra bringing it down the floor for Whitewater. A handoff to Vergis on the right side. Capstron wins that one-on-one battle with Gervier Jr. and buries that layup. Cotchery picks up his dribble to Hilmer. Right side, Davis. That's a good backdoor cut there from Hilmer, immediately met by 2 bodies. Butler has it, left wing, tray ball, no good. Rebound up for grabs, tip loose, it's into the hands of Colin Madsen. Vergis, an entry pass into Capstron, working it down low on the blocks. Keeps that pivot foot. Swinging one-on-one with Butler, no good. Noah Butler wins that battle, and a rebound for Jeffrey Hilmer. Koch on the left side into the corner for Butler. Hilmer back up top. Aurora with Noah Butler, going to slow it down here. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Butler on Capstron, driving right side. Picks up his dribble, looking for someone out on the perimeter. Has Davis, Isaiah Davis to the tin. No good. Into the hands of Jake Quast, and a foul call. Second foul for Hilmer. Bring a couple of new faces into the game for Aurora. One returning face, starter Makai Doby, and for the first time this evening, sophomore guard Isaac Ross will check in. Ross made his season and Aurora debut up in Milwaukee on Saturday. Played in 13 minutes and had 8 points against the MSOE Raiders. .620 and rolling down in the opening half. Berra has it top of the key. Out on the right side, Barker. Leaves that one long. Rebounded by Doby. Aurora looking to push the pace. Doby has it top of the key. Right side, Butler driving baseline. Looks to back out to Gervier Jr. That pass picked off by Isaac Vergis. Whitewater trails it by 8. Spartans still a controlling lead in the opening half. Barker picks up his pivot foot, dishes into Capstron, right off the glass and good. Timeout taken by Aurora. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 27-21 with 5:48 to go in the half. Leading scorer for Aurora with 7 is Jovan McCotchery. His 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from downtown. 2 different Warhawks have 8 points. That's Capstrand and Barker. Looking at the team stats, Whitewater 9 of 18 from the field. Their shooting has been much improved since the last timeout that we had. They're 1 of 3 from downtown. On the flip side, Aurora 3 of 5 from the land of 3. And just like Whitewater, they're 50% from the field at 11 of 22. Aurora out-rebounding the Warhawks, 14-9. 2 different Spartans have 3 rebounds. That would be McCautry and Hilmer. And pacing the way on the glass for Whitewater with 3 rebounds is Luke Berra. Each team 50% from the free throw line. Both squads 2 of 4. Out of the timeout, Makai Doby, primary ball handler for Aurora, hands off to Butler. That layup no good. Another rebound for Carter Capstrand. Whitewater looking to swing the momentum back in their favor. Burgess no good. Offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity is good for Capstrand. Just like that, it's a 4-point game. Doby on the right wing. Screen set, Jervier Jr. top of the key. Hilmer hands off to Ross. Looking for help. Doby's got him with 12 now on the shot clock. Doby driving in, kick out. Ross in the corner. Butler with 4 on the shot clock. Got to hook up something here. Fade away for Noah Butler. Little bit of nylon. Noah Butler makes it a 6-point Aurora lead. Entry pass in here for the Warhawks. Barker one-on-one with Doby. Some more free throws will come here for the senior Jameer Barker. Barker's played in over 2,100 minutes in a Warhawk uniform. First toss is good. 2 subs here for Aurora. That would be Isaiah Davis and Jovan McCautry. Hilmer out along with Noah Butler. JT Hoytink, a senior guard, is at the desk for Whitewater. He'll sub in for Burgess. Barker 2 of 2 at the line. 4-point game. Aurora looking for a response the other way. Makai Doby gets a screen from Jervier Jr. Pull-up jumper in the bucket. Mid-range jumper on the left side. Makai Doby letting Jameer Barker know about it as well. 31-25, Berra, head fake. Got his man lost. 3 ball on the right side, no good. Rebound up for grabs. It was last touched by the Spartans. On the inbound will be Barker. Clock stops at 4:07 to go in the opening half. Carter Capstrand, catch and shoot 3, top of the key, no good. Boarded by Doby. Would have put the Warhawks within 3 points. Instead, the Spartans a chance to grow their lead. Davis on the left side. Face guarded by Berra. Created separation on that step back, but will hand off to McCautry. Jovan McCautry in the lane. Floater, no good. Ripped off the glass by Barker. Driving in. And draws a foul. That one will be tabbed on Jervier Jr. First foul on one of the key post players for the Spartans. 2 more free throws here for Barker. All but 1 free throw for Whitewater thus far in the half has been attempted by Barker. He is now 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. No good. 1 of 2 is Barker, and another rebound for Doby. Under 3.5 to play in the opening half. From the Thornton Gymnasium, Wednesday night hoops on the campus of Aurora University. McCautry tightly guarded by Colin Madsen. A hand check foul will be given out to the Whitewater sophomore. 4th team foul for Whitewater, first personal for Madsen. Be Davis to inbound for the Spartans. Was poked loose there. Doby picks up his dribble in the lane. Will get out to Javier on the right side. That mid-range jumper is rimmed right through. Javier Jr. now with 7 points in the opening half, and it is a 7-point Aurora lead. And biting on that pass, McCautry, it leads to an easy 2 for Capstrand. Capstrand in double figures, now with 10. Back to a 5-point game, 33-28, 2:38 to go in the half. Feed into Javier Jr. in the lane, back out to Doby. Beyond the arc to McCautry on the left side, another entry pass into the big man, Javier Jr. Turnaround jumper, leaves that one short, rebounded by Madsen. Chance for Whitewater to make it a 1-possession game here. Not seeing anything from Berra in terms of scoring yet. That is sure to change. Luke Berra one-on-one with the big man, Javier Jr. Has Capstrand now down low on Makai Doby. Carter Capstrand picks up his dribble, back out. Hoytink for 3. Bouncing off the rim twice, no good. Davis the rebound. Under 2 minutes to play. Davis lost the handle, last touched by Barker. Noah Butler will check in for Isaac Ross. Capstrand heading to the bench. A lot of time on the floor for him there. It'll be the junior Jake Quast to check in. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Spartans to work. Butler's got it. That right baseline one-on-one with Hoytink. And leaves that one short. Bounce pass in the lane. Madsen. Right off the square and good. 3-point game. 33-30 minute, 25 in the opening half. Kai Doby looking back to the Aurora bench. Ready to set this up. Deep 3 for Davis. No good. Offensive rebound, Butler back to Davis in the left corner. That attempt is no good either. Javier Jr. cleans it up with a second chance opportunity. 5-point Spartan lead, 60 seconds to go in half number 1. Hoytink on the left side, top of the key, Quast. Out to Barker. Jameer Barker lost the handle, but they're going to call a foul on Noah Butler. Now Capstrand getting the motion from head coach Jared Wisher. Could be a very short stay on the bench for the senior forward. Whitewater in the bonus. More free throws here for Jameer Barker. He's 5 of 7 from the line here in the first half. Capstrand in for Quast. Barker, the senior from Racine, Wisconsin. Can't connect, but an offensive rebound for Colin Madsen. Berra, well beyond the arc, top of the key, will take a deep three-pointer. No good. Another rebound for Isaiah Davis. Shot clock still on. We got 35 seconds. Kai Doby taking his time, bringing it down the floor. Trying to create separation from Barker now on the right side. In the lane, poked loose. He's going to let that one roll out with 19.9 seconds to play, 11 on the shot clock. Only one timeout taken per head coach in this first half. Appears to be the way it will stay. McCautry has it with 10 on the shot clock. Driving in the lane, hop step, but a foul called on Hoytink. Shot clock now turned off. Exactly 15 seconds remain on the game clock. Over the top to Jervier Jr. One-on-one with Capstron. Too easy. Dwayne Jervier Jr. puts Aurora back up 7. One last chance here for the Warhawks. Barker driving in the lane. Scoop with the left. Turned away by Jervier Jr. That opportunity from Capstron is no good. 37-30 at the end of half number 1. Before we head to a break, want to thank once again our sponsors here for this evening's broadcast. First, Kaufman GMC, celebrating 75 years of service to Aurora and communities across Chicagoland. And DTG Properties, featuring residential properties around the Aurora University area. We'll be back soon in about 15 minutes. 37-30 Spartans at the half here from the Thornton Gymnasium.
I am a tax attorney for Kirkland & Ellis in downtown Chicago.
Got hired with Markham Police Department, went to the police academy right after started on patrol.
I work for Molson Coors Beverage Company as a data analyst.
I'm a telemetry technician.
AU set me up really for success in the criminal justice field by having the faculty there to kind of guide us through what we wanted to do and kind of help us down the paths that we were leaning, whether it be municipal, state police, or if we wanted to go federal.
My AU professors really helped me in my political science classes, and they were also the ones that spent time with me preparing for the LSAT and preparing for law school applications. So it wasn't only just the classes that I was taking at AU to get my undergraduate degree, they were helping prepare me for the law school process and my educational career beyond AU.
I had great sources at Career Services that really helped me to craft my resume, and the professors were also really helpful to giving me those opportunities and to connect me with individuals in the workforce to actually get my first internship. I think my internship definitely helped me to get a job because it really helped to build up my resume and to show that I had been in the workforce studying and working at the same time.
AU has set me up for success by teaching me communication and teaching me how to use the community around me.
Find community, and that community can come in a lot of different ways, whether it's community through extracurriculars or even community with your professors. Your professors are human beings too. They want you to stop in during office hours. Build that community because it's going to make your experience while in undergrad that much more meaningful.
So the reason I love the criminal justice field and being in law enforcement is we get to be there for the community on their worst days, interact with the public and kind of see them and be more than just what they think we are and kind of help them out.
What I love about my job the most is that I love numbers. I love getting into the nitty-gritty of the numbers that really craft a story and help to show company performance.
For me, what I love most about nursing is that there's so many different avenues of nursing. You can do different specialties. You can be an ER nurse, you can be an ICU nurse. Having that opportunity to try something new and still be within the realm of nursing is super cool to me.
AU Athletics, we're guided by 3 goals for every Spartan. First is academic achievement, second is social responsibility, and third is athletic success. We know if the Spartans accomplish those goals, they'll be set up for success after graduation and have a great experience while they're at AU.
Athletic participation to me is very important. It builds skills that will help you in the future for a career path. Team building, collaboration, communication skills, you get that all from athletics, so it's really preparing me for the future.
When I came to school with a built-in family, that's invaluable to me, just having those girls with me all the time and get to spend every day together.
We always go to like the men's volleyball, women's volleyball, lacrosse, basketball, anything that's really going on campus.
The faculty is just so caring. They always do the absolute best to make sure you succeed in the classroom.
Having the student-teacher ratio that we have is amazing. You get to walk in and they know your name. You can ask them questions personally.
The pedigree is to win conference championships in every sport and compete at the national level for a national championship. And I chose a school that I know I was going to be playing for a national championship year in, year out.
I really enjoy the facilities. It's really nice that we have cages that we can go to when it's cold or rainy.
What separates AU from every other institution is its student-centric philosophy. I've seen this university operate in a variety of vantage points over the last 20 years, as a student athlete, as a professor, as a coach, and now as an administrator. And in each one of those roles, AU's unwavering commitment to put the student at the center of everything is abundantly clear.
It's definitely so cool to see all of the different backgrounds people come from. It's just an experience I've never gotten before, so getting to meet people from across the country and even across the world.
We like to go to the city on the weekends, and we like to go watch sports games downtown.
You're close to a big city. You get a degree here at Aurora University, you have many internship possibilities that you can actually go to. Anything that you're going to go into is right here in the Chicago area.
I enjoy coaching because of the connection with the student athlete. From the time you start recruiting them, whether it's texting them or calling them, to the time that they graduate here, you're with them day in and day out. They know we're here for them.
We volunteer at the food pantry down the street. We do it every year. It's a great opportunity for us to come together and give back to our community. And I know that other teams do it too.
In Division III, our student athletes are able to really focus on all aspects of the academic experience. I don't have anyone on my team who's just involved with running. They're all in some form of clubs or academic organizations, have jobs outside. The fact they're able to do so many things during their undergrad and graduate studies in addition to athletics is just such a benefit.
AU Athletics dedicates themselves to building our student athletes through leadership experiences in the classroom, on their field of play, and beyond. It's your future, our promise.
back from the Thornton Gymnasium. Wednesday night hoops for your Spartans non-conference action against UW-Whitewater and Yakum. Returning to here on the campus of Aurora University. 37-30 in favor of the Spartans through the first half as we look at some of the key stats in half number one. Spartans shooting 48.5% from the field, 16 of 33. They're 3 of 7 from downtown and 2 of 4 from the free throw line, good for 50%. Whitewater shooting 12 of 28 from the field. That equates to 42.9%. They're 1 of 8 from downtown, so the three-point shooting for Whitewater has been tough for them. Early offensive rebounds, 4 for the Warhawks, 6 for the Spartans. In total, 21 rebounds for Aurora, 17 for UW-Whitewater. To inbound, it will be Isaiah Davis. Aurora starting with the ball here in this second half. Looking at leading scorers as well from each side. 2 different Warhawks in double figures. Carter Capstrand with 12. Jameer Barker with 11. Barker between the 9 free throw attempts and 5 connections for Whitewater. He's 5 of 8. And the lone scorer in double figures for Aurora, Dwayne Jervier Jr. McCautry on the left side, 2 Jervier Jr. beyond the arc. It is the starting 5 for Aurora out to begin the second half. Whitewater, most of their starters. However, Isaac Vergis, number 0, the junior guard, will join the backcourt to begin half number 2. Down low working one-on-one, back out McCautry, head fake, steps into a three-pointer on the left wing. That one is no good and is deflected out by Aurora. It will be Whitewater ball. See if Barker can get more out of him. Luke Barra, very quiet in the opening half, had 17 in the most recent Whitewater contest on Saturday. Played in 32 minutes and shot 7 of 14 from the field. He has been held scoreless so far this evening. It'll be Barker on the right side, one-on-one with Davis. Rotates to the top of the key. Looking down in the paint for Capstrand. Ball poked loose, but a hand check foul to be called on Makai Doby. Second foul for Doby, who has 8 points on the evening. Barker slapping the rock, looking to get it in. Back screen set over the top to Vergis. Be how Whitewater gets us rolling again. Capstrand on top of the key. Barker on the right side. Back to the basket on the right elbow. It'll be a jump ball as he originally lost the handle, got tied up with Jervier Jr. Aurora looking for a travel violation. That is not the decision. Instead, with the arrow pointing in favor of the Warhawks, it'll remain with Whitewater. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. Once again, Barker to inbound over the top for Capstrand. Hits Barker back on a back screen. 6 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper for Barker. Draws back iron and now front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound for Colin Madsen. Luke Barra thought about a deep 3 and loses the handle. It's into the hands of Dwayne Jervier Jr. Jervier Jr. on the bake. Picks up his dribble. Puts it off the glass and good. 39-30 Spartans. Barra in the corner. Three-pointer for Madsen is no good. Skying up to get that defensive rebound, Isaiah Davis. Here's Jovan McCautry the other way. Be back out to Doby, resetting the offense. Makai Doby, pull-up jumper from the left side, no good. The rebound for Barra, who's out and running. Capstrand with the screen, back out Madsen. Beyond the arc on the right side, no entry pass available. Barker, head fake. Will now take from the left wing. Can't connect. Doby initially had it. Loose ball into the hands of Capstrand. A second chance for UW-Whitewater. And they convert courtesy of Jameer Barker. Almost another turnover the other way. Collision for McCautry and Vergis. Everyone appears to be all right. Isaiah Davis leaves that three-pointer long. 2-on-1 now for Whitewater. Up again. Barker and the foul. Barker a chance to make it a 4-point game. He's got the last 4 points of the game and for the Warhawks. As mentioned, Barker in the first half got to the free throw line 8 times, made 5 of those tosses. Noah Butler in for Makai Doby. Clock stops, 17 and a half minutes to go in the second half. Three-point play unsuccessful. Another rebound for Davis. And gives it to Maxwell Marius to bring it across the 10-second line. Immediately pressed by Vergis. Good swing here. Javier Jr. has it beyond the arc. Body contact there from Vergis. He'll be tabbed with the foul. Butler to Davis, poke loose by Vergis, behind the back dribble. May have cost him an opportunity at a fast break layup. Instead, will reset for Berra beyond the arc. Caps drawn. Right at the top of the key will give to Barker. Jameer Barker immediately met by Noah Butler. Back to the basket again for the senior guard. Caps drawn on Javier Jr. That's been a matchup to watch tonight. Turnaround in the lane, no good. Isaiah Davis, the reigning NACC Freshman of the Year, all over the glass tonight. McCautry draws a lot of contact driving on the baseline. 2 free throws to come here for one of the key cogs in this Spartan backcourt. McCautry 7 points on the evening, all of those coming in the first half. Can't connect. Javier Jr. pacing the way still for Aurora. 13 points on 6 of 7 shooting. He's connected on a three-pointer as well. Whitewater continuing to struggle beyond the arc. They're at 1 of 10 from three-point land so far. 0 of 2 is McCautry. Not a second chance there. Carter Capstron taking care of the defensive rebound. Barker had a straightaway look if he wanted it. Pulled back, will now drive in the lane, spin move. And he gets to the tin and puts it home. It is a three-point game once again here from the Thornton Gymnasium. 16:08 and rolling down in the half. Marius lost the handle. Loose ball, it's into the hands of the Warhawks. Chance to put it within 1 or tie it here for UW Whitewater. Barker, pull up three-pointer. He got it. Jameer Barker knots us at 39. 9-2 run here for Whitewater. And a timeout taken by head coach Steve Christensen. It's a 30-second timeout. Tonight's presentation of Spartan basketball from the Thornton Gymnasium brought to you by our friends at Kaufman GMC, celebrating 75 years of service to Aurora and communities across Chicagoland, and by DTG Properties, featuring residential properties around the Aurora University area. We're all tied at 39 here from the Thornton Gymnasium. Andy Ockham welcoming you in to Spartan basketball, non-conference midweek action. It is NACC against the WIAC. Just the third ever matchup between UW Whitewater and Aurora in men's hoops. As mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Spartans in look at their first ever win in men's basketball against UW Whitewater. Last time these two teams faced off all the way back in the 2012-2013 season up in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Out of the timeout, same 5 on the floor for Aurora. Javier Jr., Butler, McCautry, Davis, and Marius. For Whitewater, it'll be Vergis, Barker, along with Madsen, Capstron. And how about this off the inbound, a takeaway? No good, and good defense as well from Marius. That was Vergis on the attempt. Offensive rebound for Madsen is good, and the foul. It's been all Whitewater here, 4 minutes and change into this second half. And a blunder off the inbound. And a very unhappy Aurora bench right now. Chance for a three-point play for the sophomore, Colin Madsen. Kai Doby checking in for Marius. It's 37-30 at the half. What is currently a 12-2 run here in the second half for the Warhawks. They lead by 3. Isaiah Davis, 15.7 points per game this season. He's got a tray ball to his name here tonight, looking for another. Instead, will give back. Doby, a head fake drive in, swing at McCautry. To tie from the left side is true. Jovan McCautry is at 10 points, and we're all tied up at 42. Jameer Barker one-on-one with Noah Butler. Warhawks set crowded on the right side. They're back and spaced out now. Barker, head fake. Under 10 on the shot clock, picks up his dribble. Fadeaway jumper connects. Jameer Barker is at 22 points. He's got half of Whitewater's production here tonight in a foul call. This Whitewater team in a new era following the retirement of Pat Miller last season. 2 seasons ago, I should say. The interim coach was Jared Wisher. Last year, this is his first season as the full-time head coach for these Warhawks. McCautry head fake into the lane, swing back out. Butler thought about it. A travel call. Now Jeffrey Hilmer will head to the desk, getting his first minutes here of the second half. So far in the second half, Whitewater 6 of 11 from the field. Aurora 2 of 5. Each team 1 of 3 from downtown. Warhawks looking to extend their lead here. It's Barker yet again. Separation with Javier Jr. Jumper from the left side. Count it. It's all Jameer Barker right now. He's got 24, and the Warhawks lead it by 4. Screen set by Javier Jr. Doby driving in, picks up his dribble out to Davis from the right side. Bullseye. Isaiah Davis' second 3 of the evening draws Aurora within 1. Capstron beating the press, getting it over the 10-second line and gets it right back from Madsen. Spinning in the lane, Burgess cutting underneath the basket. That layup no good. Offensive rebound for Colin Madsen. Jameer Barker, a deep 3. No good. Rebound up for grabs yet again for Davis, and a foul called down low. How about Isaiah Davis? 8 rebounds this evening. He's been crashing the defensive glass even more here in half number 2. Second foul assessed on Madsen. It'll be Makai Doby to bring it down. 11 points per game for Doby this season. A career 40% shooter from the field as a Spartan. Driving in, looking back out for Davis. And now has him well beyond the arc. Javier Jr. near top of the key. Will hand off to Doby with 12 on the shot clock. Doby in the lane. Heavily contested, no good. Javier Jr. the offensive rebound. He gets that second chance opportunity to go. Back to a lead for Aurora. It's 47-46. The press is back for this group as well. Barra immediately double-teamed, a bounce pass to Vergis to Capstron, and they get it across. Has Madsen down low instead. Carter Capstron takes it himself and kisses it off the glass. Back and forth we go. Lead changes galore. Here in the second half, it's 48-47. Capstron now at 14. Cautry to Jeffrey Hilmer. One-on-one, pushing Barker out of the way. Back to Javier Jr. Going to try his luck from 3. Side of the rim, no good. Ball poked loose. It's into the hands of Davis. Another chance here for the Spartans. Head fake for Doby. Thought about a 3. Instead, will hang with it on the right side. Makai Doby backing his way in. Looks to kick it out. McCautry has it. Jovan McCautry's got a 3 already in this second half. Working in, ball poked loose, 3 on the shot clock. Turnaway jumper, no good. Rebound up for grabs. Capstron rips it down. Plenty of chances there for the Spartans. They can't convert. The lead remains with UW Whitewater. Barker, a lot of contact driving in, and a foul is called. Clock stops at 11:48 to go in half number 2. Couple of subs for Whitewater. That's JT Hoytink and Richie Warren. Sent over the top to Warren. Mentioned Whitewater struggles from the arc today. Shooting under 30% from 3 in their first 3 games of the season. There's Colin Madsen on the left side, and he drains it. I'll hold my hand up on that one. It's on me. Third 3 of the evening for Whitewater. Davis driving baseline. That one picked off by Burgess. A long court pass to Madsen, who's got the last 5 for Whitewater. And a timeout taken by the Spartans. All of a sudden, UW Whitewater leads it 53-47 with 11:18 to go in the second half. It's a full timeout. Here from the Thornton Gymnasium, we'll keep it here. We want to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. The Kaufman GMC celebrating 75 years of service to Aurora and communities across the Chicagoland area, and to DTG Properties, featuring residential properties around the Aurora University area. Still a little way over the halfway mark to go in the second half. Andy Ockham returning with you here from the Thornton Gymnasium. We look at the second half stats from a team standpoint. Whitewater red hot from the field, 10 of 17. Good for 58.8%. Aurora shooting 40% from the field. Both teams 2 of 5 from three-point land. Not a lot of free throw opportunities. Whitewater 1 of 2, Aurora 0 of 2. Look at the leaders in this game. 2 scores in double figures for the Spartans. Dwayne Jervier Jr. leading the pack with 15. Jovan McCautry's got 10. It is all Jameer Barker for Whitewater. The senior guard has 24. He's 9 of 15 shooting from the field. Other scorers in double figures for Whitewater with 14. Carter Capstron, and the sophomore Colin Madsen has 10. So far this season, Aurora's scoring at a good pace, averaging 77.7 points per game. Shooting 41% from the field, 38% from downtown, and 72% from the charity stripe. Have a plus 6.3 rebound margin. They average 12.3 turnovers per game. So far, the Spartans have turned the ball over 9 times. Whitewater's turned it over 6 times. They average 10 per game. Similar, both teams, funny enough, averaging, coming into this one, 77.7 points per game. Identical scoring numbers in that regard so far. Out of the timeout, Aurora looking to get something here. Makai Doby, top of the key. Dribble drive in with the right, heavily contested, no good. Rebound into the hands. Another offensive board, third of the evening for Jeffrey Hilmer. Second chance here for the Spartans. Can they capitalize? Jervier Jr., top of the key, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hands off to Isaiah Davis, heavily guarded by JT Hoytink. McCautry with 5 on the shot clock is fouled by Barker. Up next for the Spartans, they got 2 on the road at Milliken on the 26th. That would be next Tuesday. How about this? Some action against a D1 program in the city, UIC, on the 30th. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, after tonight, only 2 more home games for Aurora in the 2024 calendar year. On the 4th against Concordia, Wisconsin, and on the 30th against Monmouth. Those 3 games in between in the month of December. 2 conference, 1 non-con at St. Norbert on the 7th, at Marion on the 14th, and at Albion on the 17th. Spin move in the lane for Makai Doby. He gets it to go. Doby now in double figures. He's got 10. It's a 4-point Warhawk lead. Barker to Warren. Richie Warren, 30 games at Ellsworth Community College a year ago. That 3 from Madsen, no good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Jovan McCautry. Under 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Back and forth we go in Aurora. Separation, Doby looking for Hilmer down low. That pass picked off. Very momentarily it ends up at the feet of Jeffrey Hilmer, who finishes the easy bucket. One possession game, 53-51 Whitewater. Warren top of the key. Right side for Hoytink. 80th career game in a Warhawk uniform, I should say, tonight for Hoytink. Bullying his way through to the cup and converting. 4-2 is Colin Madsen. Kai Doby. Double team, lost his dribble near the free throw line and is all tied up. Jump ball signal. Appears Doby got whacked in the process. It is Spartan ball. So we see Carter Capstrong getting ready to check back in for Whitewater. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Doby one-on-one with Barker, and Barker pokes that one loose. It remains with the Spartans, but only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxwell Marius will check in for Doby. Marius just 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting on Saturday. He's got 5 points here tonight. McCautry, the heave, it's good! 4 seconds to go on the shot clock on that inbound. Hand in his face, doesn't matter. Jovan McCautry, his second 3 ball of the half, puts Aurora within 1. Capstrong out. Madsen, deep 3-pointer on the left side. Rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, Jervier Jr. Chance to take the lead for Aurora. McCautry. Crossover, one-on-one working on Madsen. Get it to Marius on the left side. Screen set and a roll for Jervier. Back out. 10 on the shot clock. Entry pass into Jervier Jr. and a foul call. It'll be assessed to Jameer Barker. 2 big free throws coming here for Dwayne Jervier Jr. First free throw attempts of the evening for Jervier Jr. He's 5 of 6 from the charity stripe this season so far. Nothing but net. We're tied at 55. 8.3 points per game, 9 rebounds per game for Jervier Jr. through the first 3 Spartan games this year. Averaging 27 minutes per game. He's 2 of 2, and Aurora's got the lead at 56-55. 8:03 to go in this second half. More pressure being brought in the backcourt by Aurora. Whitewater clears it out. Warren in the corner on the right side, top of the key, Capstrong. They'll reset it near midcourt with JT Hoytink. Madsen out in the corner for Vergis, immediately met by Jervier Jr. Down low, Capstrong one-on-one with Hilmer, and he wins that battle. Capstrong at 16. Jameer Barker off the floor right now. See if Aurora can take advantage. Jervier Jr. holds onto it, has McCautry beyond the arc. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Entry pass into Hilmer. Perfectly placed, perfectly finished. 58-57. Second bucket of the evening for the sophomore Jeffrey Hilmer. In his freshman season, appeared in 22 games and made 3 starts. He's come in all 4 games in his sophomore campaign thus far off the bench. Entry pass into Capstrong. He's able to win that positioning battle with Maxwell Marius and convert. Marius dribble drive, pull-up jumper. Rolls in and out, no good. Isaac Vergis the rebound. Once again, Capstron on the block. Cannot be denied right now, Carter Capstron. 3-point Warhawk lead. He's at 20 points. And a timeout taken by Aurora. 6:09 to go. It'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside and return here in just a minute from the Thornton Gymnasium.
What is our promise? At Aurora University, we know you want to have a positive impact on the world. That's why, as a community, we'll help you build the knowledge and skills to prepare you for a fulfilling career and a purposeful life. When you graduate, you're not just getting a degree. You're continuing on a pathway to a more successful tomorrow. It's your future. It's our promise. Learn more at aurora.edu.
Out of the timeout, 61-58, 6:09 to go in the second half. Here from the Thornton Gymnasium. Eddie Ockham here with you for Spartan Men's Hoops. And a back-and-forth affair here in the second half. Aurora led at 37-30 after the opening half. They trail by 3 with the ball here. It'll be Jovan McCautry to inbound. Look at the team stats so far in the entire game. Whitewater as a squad shooting 51% from the field. They're 3 of 15 from downtown. And they're 6 of 11 from the free throw line. Aurora 4 of 8 from the free throw line. They're 46%, 6 of 13 from three-point range, and they're 49% as a team from the field. Pretty equal, all things considered. Jovan McCautry behind the arc. One-on-one with Capstron, step back jumper, no good. Jameer Barker back into the game. Seahawks in the rebound. It has been all Barker tonight for Whitewater, as he currently sits with 24 points. Richie Warren back out to Barker on the right side, screen set. Jameer Barker now on the right elbow with 8 on the shot clock. Back to the basket, double team, works out of it, and a travel call. It'll be Makai Dobie and Noah Butler checking in for Aurora. Lone sub for Whitewater is JT Hoytink. Chance to put it within 1 or tie it here for the Spartans. McCautry in the lane. On that entry pass, no good. Rebound still tipped in the air. Hoytink's got it for Whitewater. On the right side, working one-on-one with Butler. Hoytink, 33 career steals. Very active defensively off the bench in his time at UW Whitewater. Catch and shoot. Three-pointer good for Colin Madsen. He's had himself a good second half, make it 15 points on the evening for the sophomore. 6-point Warhawk lead. Picks up in the dribble there. Feed in Jervier Jr. Can't get it to go, but is fouled. 2 free throws to come. Jervier Jr. leading the way in scoring for Aurora. He's got 17 points to go with 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. 30 minutes logged for the grad student this evening. Knocks down the first free throw. .25 career blocks entering tonight for Gervier Jr. to go with the 19 career steals. Big time presence in the front court in his time here at Aurora is 2 at 2. The Hoytink over the 10-second line, and a timeout called by Whitewater. .431 to go. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. It is a 4-point game. Look at the key contributors. As mentioned, Gervier Jr. with 19. McCautry 13. Doby with 10 for Aurora. Two different Warhawks are 20-plus. That's Capstron and Barker. No points from Luke Berra tonight. For Berra, averaging 35 minutes per game on the season, starting in all 4 games for Whitewater. Had 17 in 32 minutes played on Saturday, was 7 of 14 from the field. But Whitewater has found a way to produce. I talked about Barker's 29 points at Carroll to open Whitewater's season on the 12th. And with Capstron, was perfect from the field on Saturday, 9 of 9 for 19 points in 27 minutes. Look at that MSOE game. Mentioned Gervier Jr.'s 11 points. Butler went for 18 off the bench. Davis had 15. McCautry had 11. The main cast all in double figures. They're looking for a nice non-conference victory here tonight at home. Barker picks up his dribble, going to go straight up with it. No good, but Carter Capstron's got the offensive board, working through traffic, and a late whistle call. Capstron, the senior, going to make it a 5 and 6 point lead for the Warhawks. His first toss is good. A career 55% shooter from the field is Capstron in his time at UW Whitewater. Just 57.5% from the free throw line in his Warhawk career. He is 2 of 2. More impressive this season entering tonight for Capstron. 71% from the field in the early going. He's had a strong start to this 2024-2025 season. With 4 minutes to play, the Warhawks lead it by 6. Gervier Jr. sets the screen. McCautry looking for the entry pass, picked off by Barker. Whitewater running on the break. Barker to the cup, and a foul call. A lot of bodies down there. Aurora hoping to get credit with a block there. Instead, more free throws. Barker's already been to the line 9 times today. Barker can't connect on the first. Shot under 65% from the free throw line last year, did Barker. In his career, a 68.2% free throw shooter in his time at UW Whitewater. Can't hit either. Gervier Jr. rips down the board. Spartans need a bucket here. Doby between the legs, working on the left side, gets past Barker to the 10 and 1. Makai Doby. Now with 12 points tonight, will look to convert on the three-point play.
Whitewater fouls on number 1, Jameer Barker. That's his third. Team's 8. At the line for Aurora, Makai Doby.
Doby 64.3% from the free throw line this season. The career 61% free throw shooter knocks it down. 3-point play converted. It's a one-possession game once again here in Aurora. Press brought by the Spartans, 3:41 to go. They back off, allowing Barker to get it across the timeline. Madsen back to Capstron, 12 on the shot clock for the Warhawks. Backing him down and turning it away, McCautry. Offensive foul. Charge called on Capstron. Aurora, chance to tie it here with a 3-ball. Dobie a 3-point play. Spartans last time down the floor. Feeds into Butler off the glass. Too easy. 66-65. Shaping up to be a fantastic finish here from the Thornton Gymnasium. The Madsen on the left side. Entry pass into Capstron. He's got Dobie one-on-one on the left block. Capstron back out. Burgess, right wing, tray ball. He got it. Timeout, UW Whitewater. That's a big three-pointer for Isaac Burgess. Just his second field goal of the evening. How about this drive to the 10 here for Makai Dobie? The three-point play that made it 66-63, and then Noah Butler made it 66-65 before that tray ball for the junior Burgess. Back to a 4-point Whitewater lead, clock stopping with 2:34 to go in the second half. Want to give a thanks once again to our sponsors for tonight's broadcast of Aurora University Men's Hoops. Kaufman GMC, celebrating 75 years of service to Aurora and communities across Chicagoland. And DTG Properties, featuring residential properties around the Aurora University area. Jameer Barker still leads all scorers from both sides with 24 on 9 of 17 shooting. Also has 3 rebounds and a team-leading 3 assists. Another double-double for the senior forward Carter Capstron. He's got 22 points on 10 of 14 shooting. He's got 10 boards. Isaac Burgess, who just knocked down that three-pointer, has been a key defensively in the backcourt for the Warhawks, leading the way with 4 steals. 19 points, the leading mark for Aurora and Dwayne Jervier Jr. 16 for McCautry, 10 for Dobie. Nearly identical numbers from the field. Aurora shooting 49.1% as a team. 50.9% from the field are the Warhawks. The drastic difference comes from three-point land. Aurora is 6 of 13, good for 46.2%, and the Warhawks are 5 of 17, which equates out to 29.4%. It's a hand check foul called on Barker, with the ball handler being Dobie. Fourth foul on Barker. Aurora in the double bonus, 2 free throws here for Makai Dobie. Chance to make it a 2-point game here. Off the front of the rim, no good. Loose ball, who was it last touched by? It is Spartan ball, JT Hoytink. The last player to have a hand on it. Here we go, a chance to tie it with a 3-ball here or cut it to 1. Worth noting as well, Barker the only player from both sides with 4 fouls. You know Aurora's going to want to attack him if possible. And understanding that, the coaching staff for Whitewater taking their star guard off the floor, putting in Isaac Vergis, who, as I mentioned at the break, leads the way in steals, and he collects that inbound pass. All over the place tonight is Vergis defensively. Collected a huge three ball down the stretch as well. Capstra on top of the key. Whitewater's going to let this game clock roll under 2 minutes. Colin Madsen entering tonight, 5 of 9 from threes, 2 of 5. Vergis on the left side, Madsen on the baseline, top of the key, Hoytink. 4 on the shot clock, driving in, and that layup with the left is good. 5-point lead for the Warhawks, minute 47 and counting down. Big trip down the floor here for Aurora. Spin move in the lane, Doby, turn away jumper, connects. Makai Doby now with 13 points. Clock still rolling. We got 90 seconds to play. It's a 3-point Whitewater lead. Hoytink across the timeline, and a timeout will be taken. Yeah, 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Clock stops at a minute, 23 to go in the ball game. Whitewater a 3-point lead, and they'll inbound here. Warhawks looking to improve to 3-1. A season ago, they were 17-9, an even 500 in WIAC play, 7-7 against conference foes. Aurora coming off an 11-15 overall season, just 2 games under 500 in NACC action at 8-10. Following this game, Whitewater 3 at home on Saturday against Co. Non-conference action as well on the 30th against Carthage. And then Hope will make the trek to play the Warhawks on December the 6th. There is no WIAC competition for the Warhawks until after the new year. Out of the timeout is the starting 5 minus Maxwell Marius and bringing in the senior forward Noah Butler for Aurora. The inbound to Barker. Whitewater looking for a big bucket here. Hoytink, that one picked off. McCautry has it to Javier Jr. Going to be a give and go. Jovan McCautry lays it home. It's a 1-point game. And a work of art defensively there. Risky inbound pass. It's into Richie Warren, who gets it over the timeline. McCautry behind him almost came up with the steal, but a timeout taken yet again by the Warhawks. Good work defensively for Aurora. A full timeout on the floor. We look at the replay of this poke from McCautry to Javier Jr. A quick give and go to make it 71-70 Whitewater. 57.5 seconds to go in the second half of this contest. Andy Ockham with you here from the Thornton Gymnasium. Thanking you so much for hanging out with us here for Spartan Hoops on this Wednesday night. Saw the women take care of business in a non-conference tilt of their own against North Central. Spartans looking to come back in this second half and make it 2 for 2 on the evening. Once again, the key thing to note with Whitewater is the foul trouble for their leading scorer, Jameer Barker. He's got 24 points, but has got 4 fouls. We'll see what the play is when Aurora brings it back down the floor. Not necessarily in a position to go after the guy in foul trouble. It's get the ball in the player's hands you think is best capable of tying or taking the lead. You got McCautry now with 18. 11 of those have come in the second half. 19 is the leading scorer mark for Dwayne Javier Jr. Out of the timeout, it's Vergis, Warren, Capstron, Madsen, and Barker for Whitewater. It's McCautry, Davis, Javier Jr., Doby, and Butler for Aurora. The inbound will be to Barker. Plenty of time on the shot clock for the Warhawks. We'll see how much they take it down. Vergis on the handoff, right side. Battle of the zeros, one-on-one with Davis. Warren over Capstron near the free throw line. It's Barker. Barker driving in, up with the left, off the glass and good. 3-point game, 40 seconds to go. 73-70 our score. Here is Makai Doby. Looking for McCautry, it's not there, picks up his dribble. Someone looking to get open around the arc, it's Noah Butler. Butler driving in on Warren, foul called, bucket no good. 2 big free throws to come here for the senior forward Noah Butler. Clock stops, 24.4 seconds to play in regulation. As a hush falls over the crowd, Butler can't connect on his first free throw. Whitink in, Warren out for the Warhawks. Spartans need this free throw here. Butler 1 of 2. Shot clock turned off. Spartans will have to foul here, or if they can generate a turnover on this press. It's into Madsen. Picking up his dribble, will give back to Whitink. Good work here from Butler. They get it across, and a foul call will be given out to Makai Doby. Foul number 4 on the underclassman. And a timeout taken by Aurora before the free throws. Will be a 1-and-1 for JT Whitink, trying to ice the shooter here is head coach Steve Christensen. 16.6 seconds to play. And quite the second half we have had. It was 37-30 in favor of Aurora after the first half. But in the first 5 minutes of half number 2, Whitewater went on a 12-2 scoring run. And it's been back and forth ever since. And for JT Whitink heading to the line, a career 79.4% free throw shooter. This season, he's attempted just 2 free throws. He's 2 of 2. Has yet to attempt a free throw here this evening. For Whitewater and Aurora, each team has only attempted 15 free throws. Warhawks are 8 of 15. The Spartans are 9 of 15. The only real difference, as mentioned tonight, between the two teams has been from three-point land. Whitewater 5 of 17. Aurora 6 of 13. Whitink tonight, 1 of 2 from the field. He's got 2 points, a rebound, and 2 assists in 15 minutes played. His first toss is good. Two big free throws for JT Whitink at 75-71 Whitewater. 15 seconds to play. Doby need a quick bucket here. We'll take a deep 3 ball from the top of the key, but a whistle sounds away from the ball. Whitink and Isaiah Davis getting tied up. Foul is assessed on Whitink. Second foul for him. Aurora in the double bonus. It will send Isaiah Davis to the line to shoot 2. Davis, 2 of 9 from the field tonight. These will be his first free throw attempts. He's got 6 points and 9 rebounds, both his buckets coming from beyond the arc. As he knocks down the first. Checking in, it'll be Warren for Whitewater. Whitink out. Davis can't get the second one to go. Capstrong the defensive rebound. He's immediately fouled by Noah Butler. Long walk down the floor here for Carter Capstrong. Just needs to hit one. Whitewater remains in the 1-and-1 bonus, though. The back-and-forth swap continues with Warren and Hoytink. Miss here. It's a quick trip down the floor. 5.4 seconds remain in regulation. Capstrong. No good. It hangs on the rim. And Aurora having a timeout to use. Noah Butler gets the rebound. They'll take it. Only 0.3 seconds off the clock in that exchange. So with 5.1 seconds to go, Aurora using their last timeout, they're going to have a chance to tie it here. It all comes down to this. Who do you look to if you're head coach Steve Christensen in this spot? Jovan McCautry is 3 of 4 from beyond the arc tonight. You look at a guy like Isaiah Davis, 50% from 3 this season. And in his year and change in this program, shoots north of 40% from downtown. You think it's got to be one of those two guys. McCautry is having the better night shooting. He's got 18 points. Davis with 7. But still, you got to look to one of those two here potentially to tie this game up in the final seconds and force overtime. Will the stellar three-point shooting from Aurora be rewarded this evening by forcing that overtime period? Largest lead at one point for Aurora in this game came in the first half, and it was 26, I should say, to 14. That came at the 9:22 mark in the first half. Last time Aurora led is when it was 58-57 with 7:10 to go in the second half. Whitewater has led by as many as 6. That was 66-60 with 3:50 to go in this second half. On the floor out of the timeout for Aurora, it is Davis, along with Jervier Jr., McCautry, Doby, and Butler, the same 5 we've seen for majority of the back end of this second half. Whitewater pressing, and now head coach Jared Wisher sending a few of his guards back near midcourt. Butler looking for someone to get it into, has Doby. 4 seconds to go. Doby across half court on the left side. Contested three-pointer is no good. Whitewater comes back down 7 out of the half, and they escape out of the Thornton Gymnasium with a 75-72 win here in Aurora this evening. Looking over some of the team numbers, Whitewater shot 52.6% from the field, 29.4% from 3, and 55.6% from the charity stripe. Aurora 50% on the nose from the field, 28 of 56. Spartans were 6 of 14 from downtown, equating to 42.9%. They were 10 of 17 from the free throw line, 58.8%. Dwayne Jervier Jr. led the way for Aurora in scoring with 19 points on 7 of 9 shooting. Also had 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Jovan McCautry was 7 of 15 from the field and had 18 points. Makai Doby had 13, was the other Spartan in double figures. Jameer Barker led the way for not only Whitewater but the entire game in scoring with 26 points on 10 of 18 shooting. Had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. It's a double-double as well for senior forward Carter Capstrong. He had 22 points on 10 of 14 shooting, 11 rebounds to go along with it. 15 as well from the sophomore guard Colin Madsen. Once again, your final tonight here in Aurora, 75-72, UW Whitewater. Aurora is back in action on the road down in Decatur on the 26th against the Big Blue. They return home next on the 4th against Concordia, Wisconsin for some conference action. Thanks so much for tuning in to this presentation of Aurora Men's Hoops. Andy Yakum signing off for now. Here from the Thornton Gymnasium, once again, your final tonight, 75-72 in favor of UW Whitewater.